Hey guys, welcome to another top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 best or favourite movies of 2023. Before I continue, I just want to say I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Hope you all got what you wanted. And here's to 2024 in like 2 more days by the time I'm recording this. And it's that time of year where I can talk about my favourite and least favourite movies of the year. So let's get to it. And these are all my personal favourites. And I know the title says best, but this is an all subjective list, so take that into consideration. Anyways, let's get to it. And before top 10 list, here's some honourable mentions. Those honourable mentions are Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, The Equalizer 3, Fast 10, Transformers Rise of the Beasts, Ruby Gilman Teenage Kraken, Creed 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, Kills of the Flower Moon, John Wick Chapter 4, Chicken Run 2 Dawn of the Nugget, The Boy and the Heron, and Godzilla Minus One. All good films, just couldn't make the top 10 list, but we did my top 10 was my number 10, which is Wonka. Really enjoyed this film, especially for being an origin story of a titular character and how he became the chocolatier. Timothy Chalamet gives a really great performance as Willy Wonka. The girl who plays Noodle is really good too. I love the supporting cast such as Hugh Grant as Lofty the Oompa Loompa, Rowan Atkinson as Father Julius, Keegan-Michael Key is really good as the Chief of the Police, Sally Hawkins as Willy Wonka's mother is really good, Olivia Colman as Mrs. Screwbit is great, the music is great, definitely one of my favourites of the year, so yeah. Coming at number 9 is Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Didn't play the games it's based on, but still really enjoyed this film, and it's probably my pick for this year's most underrated film that I wish more people saw it, but if you haven't, take my word of it and check it out. It's got great action, good creatures, and very good performances from Chris Pine, Hugh Grant, and Michelle Rodriguez. I don't know if we'll get a sequel or a series or not, but I hope we do one day as this film was good. Anyways, number 8 is Neona. Very glad Netflix finally revived this project, since it was originally going to be from Blue Sky Studios, but since that studio got shut down, I was hoping that someone else would pick up the project, and thank God Netflix did it, as it ended up being worth the wait. What was I going to say? The titular character is another one of my favourite female characters now. She's super badass with her shifting powers. Chloe Grace Moretz gives an awesome performance as her. Yeah, the animation is top notch. Definitely a great film. Number 7 is the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I'm really glad that audiences loved this movie more than those critics did. It's definitely a much more superior Mario movie than that 1993 movie. Illumination did a great job with this movie by just making a simple, fun, entertaining movie that doesn't need to have a deep story like a Pixar film. But I really enjoyed this film. I love the Peaches song sung by Bowser. Jack Black really nailed it in that role and that song. And here's hoping we get a sequel someday, because this movie was a lot of fun. And speaking of animation, and another film that I think audience loved more of it, liked a little more than critics. Number 6 is Wish. Again, I don't care what critics say about this movie. I thought it was a good enough film to celebrate Disney's 100th anniversary, as well as serving as a love letter to the classics. Really enjoyable characters, catchy and upbeat music, a nice style of animation that combines the classic hand-drawn style with the modern computer animation. I'm glad we get to see a straightforward villain again, who is thankfully not a plot twist villain, so yep, I did like Wish. Alright, coming in at number 5 is Elemental. Great Pixar film. I'm really happy that this movie became a sleeper hit during its theatrical run, as it's such a charming film. Wade and Ember definitely meant for each other. There's beautiful and emotional moments that work so well. Has an enjoyable story, some nice animation. Definitely another good romantic comedy from Pixar, and yeah, I really liked Elemental. Anyways, number 4 is Barbie. I know some people might say this movie's overrated, and I respect your opinion if you think that, but I don't care. I think it's an enjoyable film. Had plenty of funny moments. Loved Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling as Barbie and Ken. Had a clever story, colourful production design, great costumes, amazing soundtrack. And overall, it's an idea that people weren't sure that if it was going to work, but it did work, and I'm glad this movie became one of the most successful movies of the year, especially since it made $1 billion, so yeah. And speaking of Barbenheimer, really enjoyed Barbie, but coming at number 3 is Oppenheimer. Excellent Christopher Nolan film based on a true story. Cillian Murphy gives a really great performances. J. Robert Oppenheimer himself. Brilliant supporting cast, like you got Emily Blunt, Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Florence Pugh, Kenneth Branagh, and Tony Goldwyn. It's a 3-hour film, but it was definitely worth watching. And in response to the Barbenheimer meme, again, I really enjoyed Barbie and I really enjoyed Oppenheimer, so there you go. Anyways, number 2 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Even if you have problems with the MCU as it has been in recent years, for some people I guess, but this one is definitely it's definitely the best Marvel Cinematic Universe film of the year, and I think most people can agree on that. Definitely a satisfying conclusion to this trilogy. There's some heartbreaking and emotional scenes, and overall, great job, James Gunn. You did a good job with this trilogy. But anyways, it's not my number one. My number one most favorite movie of the year is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Easily my favorite of this year. A top-notch sequel to Into the Spider-Verse. The way it expands the Spider-Verse is great. The Spot is a really good villain. The animation is excellent, especially for a comic book animated film. And overall, it's easily my favorite movie of the year, and I hope it wins some Best Animated Feature awards, because I know it got a Golden Globe Award. I have a feeling it will get nominated for Best Animated Feature at the Academy Awards. I don't know if it'll win, but I'm hoping it does. So yeah, those are my top 10 favourite movies of 2023. So what are your top 10 favourite movies of 2023? Tell me down in the comments, and thanks for watching, and may the force be with you.